Howdy folks, welcome to the 3D Sapiens Road Show. Dan Davis here. Welcome to the inaugural episode of the interviews program. As promised, I've mentioned a couple times, this is Alejandro Vera, also known as Al. He, as I mentioned on the introduction program, he actually may be a she, maybe Vera, but I don't know. And last time I asked, he's like, screw you, man, if you can't tell the difference. So I'm not even going to ask him anymore. But he's been looking forward to the interview. He's become kind of a buddy and like a pet. He's got kind of the dog ears thing going, you know, kind of looks like a dog. But he wanted to look good today. So the way he put it is, every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed plant. Anyway, so yeah, ZZ Top fans, he's got good taste in music too. Oh, he's got a good sense of humor too. If you remember from the launch episode, when I asked him, you know, traveling around, you get bumped up quite a bit, you know, because in and out of the car and in the container, and he stays in the water caddy, by the way, when we're transporting. But so I asked him, you know, what's it like, you know, living on the road like this? And he said, well, you know, yeah, you get bumped around a lot, but hey, it's better than being a couch potato or a vegetable. Da-dun-dun. He's got his own, see, sense of humor. Anyway, okay, but that's not why I got him. He was a little guy when I got him, and the reason I got him was because up here, well, I'm here in Yosemite, well, close to Yosemite, about 100 yards south of Yosemite, and up here at high elevations, dry air, or in the desert, which I've been in quite a bit too, and will be going, your hands get very dry. And I happen to know that aloe vera is very good for healing things, because when I lived in Vegas, I had a house for about 3 years in Vegas. I lived in Vegas for 3 years, and we had some aloe vera, and they grew like weeds. They grow like weeds. So if you water them and they got a lot of sun, they'll have little things, they'll get big like this, and then they'll have little things popping out, and you can just take those off and transplant them. So once you get one or two, you can have a whole bunch real quick. Anyway, so the way it works is, start with hydrogen peroxide just to kind of clean it out a little bit. Although, as you'll see, there's antifungal, antibacterial properties that this thing has, so you shouldn't really even need to do this, but there's, so 3 different things that I'm going to do. One is here, this was actually from last week, and it's not healing, so it's sizzle, so it really needs to be done. Another place that it happens a lot is right here and right here, right? Manatee, or humans, have opposable digits. These are the 2 opposable digits that we use quite a bit, and so they get torn up. So flip it on there and there. So once that's clean, dry it off a little bit. The plant cuts real easy. This is pretty sharp knife. I'm going to cut off a chunk because I'm going to be using it for 2 different things, for the healing and for something else which I'll talk about in a moment. But it cuts real easy, like butter. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to save this part for something else later. So what I do is just cut it down the middle here on one side, not all the way through, just on the top like that, so it opens up. And it's all slimy, you can see that. See that? Yummy. Anyway, okay, so that's going to do that. So, here, just smear it around. Like that. This was the other one. Just this whole area right here. And right here. Ta-da, just like that. That's all you gotta do. Not difficult at all. And you can save the leaf. They're good, especially if you put them in the fridge. They'll stay good for 2 or 3 days. But up here, they'll stay good for 2 or 3 days because it doesn't get very hot. Anyway, once you've got that, then, of course, you've got your Band-Aids, which I prepared here so that they would come out a little bit easier, because if not, you know, Murphy's Law. When I'm trying to get things done, that's when they screw up. Okay, so one will probably work there. These other 2, since they're kind of a high use digits, part of digits, I tend to use 2. So put one there. I'm going to put the other one over here before I finish the one I just did, because I don't want that aloe to dry up too much. Actually, you know what? Bird thought it was funny. Something's making noise over there. Okay, so to reinforce them though, since these are high use fingers, finish it off with another one across like that. Or the other thing you can do, but I didn't want to fight with it right now. This kind of adhesive tape, if you've got a big one. For example, yesterday, check this out. I need to get some more bigger bandages. That's why I don't have it done yesterday, but I mean, I don't have it right now, but yesterday I actually had to use it. I mean, it was like, whoa, see that? You see how close that came? And that was just a scratch. I was breaking a branch, and the branch below it, I went like that, and you see how close it came to that? So that freaked me out. So I came over here and got a piece of Aloe, and unfortunately I don't have very big bandages, so I had to kind of jimmy rig something. But anyway, so the plant works in conjunction also. The other little thing, I keep 2 or 3 of these around in various places. I've got one in my caddy here, day caddy. But disposable gloves and organic hand lotion, like when you go to bed at night. So aloe to heal the things and to keep them from getting too dry and cracked up like mine are. Lotion and gloves at night, and sleep with them with your gloves on. Alright, so that's the reason I got Aloe in the first place. But as it turns out, he's way more than just that. And I found a great article that I'm just going to read you most of the article. It's not that long, but it's an excellent summary of all the benefits of this plant, and I was very impressed. So here we go. I got a feed from Facebook, which this comes from collectiveevolution.com, a great group. I would definitely advise you sign up with these guys, whether emails or the Facebook feeds like I get, and because they've got all kinds of healthy information and enlightening kind of information that people need to hear because they're not hearing it elsewhere. So this is an article by Elena Kettler from March 9th, 2016. I'm just going to read parts of it. So, known to the Egyptians as the plant of immortality, and to Native Americans as the wand of heaven, aloe vera comes with a wide array of amazing healing properties. Blah, blah, blah. I talked about some of them. Aloe vera contains over 200 biologically active, naturally occurring constituents, which include polysaccharids, vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and minerals. According to the Journal of Environmental Science and Health, aloe vera also possesses antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties that assist the immune system in cleansing the body of toxins and invading pathogens. But more than that, minerals. Aloe vera has loads of minerals, including calcium, magnesium, zinc, chromium, selenium, sodium, iron, potassium, copper, and manganese. These minerals work together to boost metabolic pathways. Enzymes also. Another big thing you don't hear much about, but enzymes are huge. And a lot of times they get pasteurized out. So raw is where you want to go. Aloe vera contains important enzymes like amylase and lipase, which can aid in digestion by breaking down fat and sugar molecules. One molecule in particular, bradykinin, helps to reduce inflammation, which is one of the problems behind a lot of health problems that people have, especially body, physical things, movement and whatnot, is inflammation. Vitamins. One study showed that aloe vera actually contains vitamin B12, which is required for the production of red blood cells. That would be great news for vegetarians and vegans in particular, who often do not get adequate amounts of B12 through their regular diet. Other studies have shown that taking aloe vera, and by the way, in the article itself, those are the hyperlinks so you can actually see the studies. Other studies have shown that taking aloe can make vitamin B12 more bioavailable, meaning the body can more easily absorb and utilize it, thereby helping to prevent deficiency. Aloe vera is also a source of vitamins A, C, E, folic acid, choline, B1, B2, B3, niacin, and B6. While it remains unclear whether we can rely solely on aloe as a source of B12, it can be used in conjunction with a supplement to help increase uptake. Amino acids, this is something else that tends to get washed out of, processed out of foods. Amino acids, aloe vera contains 20 of the 22 essential amino acids. That's 91%. 91% of the essential amino acids required by the human body. It also contains salicylic acid, which fights inflammation and bacteria. If you know the story of aspirin, salicylic acid was originally distilled from willow trees, but it's got it also, hence the fighting inflammation. Other uses for aloe. Aside from being an excellent body cleanser, removing toxic matter from the stomach, kidneys, spleen, bladder, liver, and colon, aloe can also offer effective relief from more immediate ailments such as indigestion, upset stomach, ulcers, and gut inflammation. It also strengthens the digestive tract and alleviates joint inflammation, making it a great option for arthritis sufferers. One study found that aloe vera juice, when taken the same way as mouthwash, was just as effective at removing plaque as the common mouthwash and its active ingredient, chlorhexidine. This is a much better alternative because it is all natural, unlike the typically chemical-laden options found in stores. Aloe vera gel has also been found to effectively heal mouth ulcers, more commonly known as canker cells. So, how to take aloe? It can be consumed straight from the plant, or you can buy the juice, mix it yourself, make it into juices, smoothies, use your imagination. So, it's like, wow, when I read all that stuff, I just had to say, I'm impressed. I mean, like I said, I knew about the topical treatment, uses of it, but I was so impressed. Super! There you go, buddy. If I can get it tight. All right. There we go. Super. Take a bow. Take a bow. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, like it said, one of the ways of there you go. One of the ways of consuming aloe is through juices, which I happen to buy these at